Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be showing how to surf, just the basics of it. I just had a great idea to make a helpful video. I don't really see too many surf tutorials, especially, beginner ones that are relatively short. So we're going to be doing that today. And before we start, I want to mention I'm not a pro surfer or anything, but I do have over 300 hours just in surf alone. That's about 15% of all my hours on this game. So I love surfing. There's a lot of tips and tricks that I wish I was told back then. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so we are in surf_beginner. If you want to know how to connect to surf servers, I use xplay.gg. Very simple to navigate. But we are in the map now. Now, before we start, I want to go ahead and mention two very important key points. These are the tips I was talking about earlier in the video that I wish I was told, because I was surfing incorrectly for an entire year from like 2021 to like summer 2022. I had no idea that I was doing this wrong the entire time. But what's very important is you want to stay away from the W key. All right, besides just jumping on the ramp itself, you don't need to use the W key at all while you're surfing, and it's just going to mess you up. It's going to mess up your speed, it's going to mess up your momentum, and it's going to make the game a lot harder. Just stay away from the W key. Your main keys that you will be using are your strafe keys, which is A and D. A for staying on the right side, I'm holding A, and to stay on the left side, I will be holding D. Simple as that. Second tip is you do not need to press spacebar when leaving ramps. Obviously, I will go ahead and press spacebar to jump on the ramp, but when I leave the ramps, notice how I'm gliding off of them, like so. You will not need your spacebar or your W key, and those are my very two important tips that every beginner should know before even stepping onto surf. So now that we have that all of the way, you're going to combine everything that you've learned for this very first ramp. We're going to go on the right side, and which means we're going to hold down our A strafe key the entire time. And another important factor to know when you begin surf is how to land on ramps correctly. I mean, this is just basic physics. If you're going to land on, a bottom part, you're going to slip off, or you're not going to retain maximum speed. So what's important to know is you want to land at the top area of the ramp. That way you can gain the most speed from that. For example, I'm going to land towards the top. I'm going to stay towards the middle or the bottom, depending on how long the level is or how long the ramp is. So we're going to do this one more time, combining everything. I'm going to land at the top, but we're going to stay on the right side, and then we're going to glide off. We're not going to jump off. We're not going to flick. It's a very simple glide off the ramp. And there you go. There is stage one. So I'm going to go ahead and complete the map for you guys very quickly. We're going to stay on the right side with A. You're going to glide off. Same thing. Holding A strafe key to stay on this ramp, and I'm gliding off. Very, very simple concept, but surfing is very, very difficult to get into. It's one of those things that look so incredibly easy, but are really, really hard to learn. But once you got it down, it's going to feel like, just a second habit. Surfing's just very relaxing, and it even has their own community within CS. So this is stage 4, I believe. Notice how I'm landing on these ramps, how I'm gliding off, retaining my speed, and there you go. I would say that's a bit of a difficult one for a beginner, but of course it will take time. What's important is that you retain all this information and you just get the basics down. And right there you saw that a B hop was required for that jump. I'll go ahead and replay it for you. So we are retaining our speed by staying on the edges. Landings are very important. And right here, simply B hop, and we have made it to the end zone. End zones are these red boxes right here to indicate the end of the map. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed this informative video. I'm not a pro surfer, but hopefully this video can help as many people as possible without have a private lesson or whatever. But that was my 2024 tutorial of surfing in Counter-Strike 2. It is indeed here. Workshop maps are here. It's great. Not a lot of maps offered to us at the moment, but of course, more and more maps will increase. They all look beautiful in the new Source 2 engine. But good luck. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Giveaway at 500 subs. Follow the Twitter. And that's all I gotta plug in. Appreciate you. Peace.